right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Biddleman Show, Part 2. With me in studio now, the man, the myth, the legend, the winner of the first ever open bars competition. I'm going to call you Sir Edwards, but no, I can't do that. Edwards himself. What's going on, bud?
What's good?
Longtime member of the family, the TMT Talent Club. You know, congratulations, by the way. You know, great job. And,
thank you.
rock on, baby.
Of course.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no.
Little round of applause for this.
Very honored to win that. Very, very honored.
What's it like winning the first competition like that in, on Long Island, honestly?
You know, I'm actually like very honored because I feel like I did set the bar very high. So I do really believe that like now on like people who go, like I could be like,
Yeah, you're the
to,
everyone's looking at that. You're the golden standard
exactly,
right now. So
exactly.
if you're not up to here, you have to par. You can't win. You can't do that. But
Exactly. Right now I'm the king.
Congratulations. So how would you feel about the whole competition? Well, you are the king right now. You hold the crown. We got to get one of those. We got to get a crown or something like that.
We got to get an open bars around.
Right? We got to get either a wrestling belt.
Yeah,
I feel like Stevie. I feel like that's up your alley and all that stuff. So
That'd be dope.
right. Exactly. Yeah, we'll cut it right after this. We'll go cut it in the promo. But, so let me ask you, what's going through your head doing a competition like that? You don't know what beats you're going to have. Like, how does that, what are you thinking about?
I mean, constantly when I'm with like my homies at my crib, when we're in the studio, like we'll just play random beats and freestyle.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, even before the competition, I was just playing mad random beats and freestyling. Cause like, I'm like, all right, I'm about to go to a competition. If I mess up one of the bars I have like written or prepared, like I need to be ready to go. And at the competition, many times, like I slipped, but I just freestyled and I kept it going. I was like, all right, we good.
Let's go back to the first time we met you. Or I met you was last year in the Hamptons house.
Yeah.
You put on a little show for everybody, basically, just freestyling and just murdering people.
Everyone was like, "Who is that kid?"
Right? That's awesome. A little 16-year-old kid, a little white kid, just rapping over and beating everybody up.
Yeah, definitely made a statement.
You definitely did something there. But I was talking to your dad at the competition, and I know one of the rounds was. Literally, they give you 15 minutes to write something about 2 different topics, and you were like, "I'm ready to go right now." Just going to freestyle about this stuff.
I was so ready.
So it's to you and your skill and everything like that. So you are great and all that stuff. So let's talk about you in general and stuff. So what's going on with you? What's new in the life of Edwards? And when were you over here in the summer, or was it September or something like that?
It was more like September.
All right.
More around then.
Yeah. So I knew we were doing this big thing next year, and what was the name of that competition? It's going to be in Florida. You still doing that?
No.
It was in Brooklyn. No, you're not doing that thing anymore?
I did Coast to Coast Live.
Oh, it's Coast to Coast Live? That happened already?
Yeah, that happened.
All right.
I did not enjoy it. Like, shouts out Coast to Coast Live for the opportunity, but the judges were on the stage behind us.
Weird.
So, and they were judging our performance from behind us, like from our back. So, like, I was like, all right, like, now I got to move around, like, turn around to them and stuff.
Right.
And, yeah, it was just really weird because I was like, how can you judge my performance when you're behind me? And behind the speakers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was very interesting,
awkward.
but I networked, met a lot of cool people. And it was a rap competition, but a girl who sang pop won. But it's okay. It's okay.
See, I'll tell you one thing we did right at open bars. We did judges in front of the stage.
Exactly. that was awesome.
Check for us. Wow. I'll tell you that much.
That's because I'm a
Geniuses.
dancer and a choreographer, so my entire life I'm used to having these judges in front of me. Like, it's got to be the same.
Well, no, not in that. Every other competition show you see, they're right there in front.
Right in front.
Behind.
Weird. That's
Exactly.
weird. Yeah.
Right. So I know we're excited for a couple weeks. We're going to be spending a lot of time together. We're going to South by Southwest.
Yeah, we are.
I'll be ready, bud.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Never mind.
You can sing it, but so what? It's fun. So tell me about South by Southwest. Is this your first year going?
Yes, this is my first year going, and it's actually something that I didn't think I would be going to this year, but thanks to the amazing Tiffany, I'm going.
Yeah, same here. She's like, we're going. I was like,
exactly.
Give me this much money. I go, okay, here you go.
Yeah, one of the main reasons I wanted to go was one of the artists I really look up to, XXXTentacion. There was a video on YouTube called South by South Stress, and it was about the first time he ever went and how hectic it was, but how beneficial it was to his career because he really was able to network and grow. So since I saw that, I was like, I really want to go South by Southwest. I think it would be a great opportunity. And then once I was able, like once I got the text of the flyer, and I was like, yo, I can actually go. And I was like, Mom. And she was like,
I didn't know if your mom wanted to kill me or liked me because I just I sent it to the both of you and I was like, this one's 21 and under, so you can technically go. And you really should.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because I've been putting it in her ear for months.
Because the thing about South by Southwest is, it's so beneficial for our brands ourselves. Even me as a radio host, me going out there and just trying to promote my brand as well as long as your brand and everyone else we're going with, to get just get an outside source, outside people to look at us and talk to us and tell us what we're about.
Organic followers.
Exactly.
To get organic followers, and we get to run a national stage because everybody is going to is trying to be there and wants to be there to grow themselves, and it's just a great platform of like a little ELE. Everyone love everybody.
No, of course. Plus, I feel like Long Island is like very trapped. It's like very boxed.
Yeah, we talked about this last time.
Yeah, it's like one of my biggest things for this year is I'm trying to perform in different states and get out there. So this being able to perform in Texas, it gives me another audience to perform in front of,
It's going to be fantastic.
So I'm just so excited to perform in front of people.
So stoked. I started going shopping. I'm like, I didn't even look up the weather. I was like, is it hot?
Oh, it's hot.
Is it hot?
I think it's going to be the first
I know sometimes
time I perform in shorts.
Right? Because I know sometimes it's cold in Texas. Like Texas gets cold and stuff.
It does.
It's like there's spring.
It'll be warm.
So when you get there, it's like 99 degrees. It's terrible.
Is it really? So wearing shorts and stuff?
It's the hottest weather. It's so hot.
We'll talk about that next week on our South by West show. All right, guys. Next week is actually going to be our South by West show. So South by Southwest show. Talk about everything that we'll be doing, where we're going to be going, and how to actually come track us down, and hopefully it'll be nice to us.
Yeah, be nice.
Hopefully. All right, so what else we got going on, bud? We got a project coming out in April.
Yeah, we got the project in April. Which
is going to be what?
Water Volume 1.
Water.
Wow. It's
Heavy,
kind
man.
of me and my homie Ghost. We're doing it together. It's like a collab project.
All right.
And water is kind of like our saying to each other. So whenever we're saying goodbye or we understand something, it's just water. It's kind of just like code almost. So, water.
All right. I like it.
I mean, it has a meaning. It has a really deeper meaning. So W stands for winning.
All right. There you go. This is what we want. All right.
It's W
Don't reveal
stands
the
for
code,
winning
man.
because I'm a persevere even through all my sinning. And A is for after I mess up the game and I can look back and say I really did these things. T is for time because it's my true enemy, becoming my legacy, never off the Hennessy. And E is for effects because my mind's been thinking less. Keep searching through the death so I can really just reflect. And R is simply for reality because I'm bad to be the king. Watch me do these things. So it's water.
Ooh,
That's
I
deep,
like
man. I
that.
like it.
Yeah.
I think
Our
we were
coach
just
Tito's.
initiated.
Tito's.
What does that mean for us? You got to think of something. You just say Tito.
Oops.
Tits, ice.
Yeah.
Tito's.
Is there a V in
More
Tito's?
tits and eggs. That's good. That's
a good
man.
one.
But honestly, that's a great saying, man. And honestly, stick with it because that's freaking cool. I know we got a single coming out in March.
Yes.
Coming out very soon. What's the name of that?
The name of that is Back. It's about even with blowing up with fame. It's kind of like when you get big, you kind of it's very easy to lose love because a lot of people look at you as a way to promote themselves, kind of for the clout.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
To ride your coattails.
The whole point of the song is saying baby, I just want to go back to the past, even though in the future I love cash and hoes on my back. The
too,
real
man.
shit is faded. I'm gonna be famous, just trying to impress you.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's the hook.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just it's like a tragic love song, but the beat is really cool. I like it.
Doesn't sound that tragic to me, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of cool because I feel like a lot of people talk about how they they want to be famous and they want to just have all the groupies, which is lit. Of course, it's fun.
That's the part. That's half the. That's half the reason why you want to do it.
Exactly. It's only fun for so long.
At the same time, it's
Exactly.
a
You
gotta
very
be a real
lonely
person still.
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's haunting.
Yeah.
It's very
Exactly.
haunting.
So we got a single in March, and honestly, you're trending right now on our on our TV station, Indie Music TV.
Yeah.
What's trending over there?
Right now we have Daddy's Girl and Copycat trending.
And Copycat. I think we got Copycat for us right now. Right? We'll play a little bit of that.
I've been making.
There you go.
She on top of me. She probably a money chaser, so I say I'll see you later. They tryna reach my level, but I'm still using the elevator. They just tryna copy me. I don't want apologies. I've been making moves and I can tell when she on top of me. She probably a money chaser, so I say I'll see you later. They tryna reach my level, but I'm still using the elevator. No limited floors, I'm just kicking through these doors. Telling my brother we gon' be on fours. Groupies a sponge, yeah, they absorb. They tryna copy me, I'm being honesty, it is impossible. I'm diabolical with it, I'm spinning, it's not even logical. Look at her, it's her, and I hop like Geronimo up on it, ayy. Hopping onto the plane, zoom, I am insane, you're a lame. Get out of my face. Ooh,
where can we find Copycat?
You can find Copycat on all streaming platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, everything.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, I am with Edwards. Follow on Instagram at the Edwards Project. There's no A. It's EDWRDS Project.
No A.
Edwards Project. You come out everywhere. You're not going to miss him. Kid's always live, always showing you new music, doing freestyles, on the gram for everybody. You definitely don't want to check. You definitely do want to check that out. Don't want to miss out. Don't want to check it out.
Yeah,
same thing, potato. But dude, everything's great. So we're having some fun. We're gonna do a couple games right now.
All right, let's do it.
First things first. Before we get anything, we were talking about millennials last section, topic, show, whatever it was. And so something new's coming out that they proposed in North Carolina. Let me ask if you agree with this. So now they're saying that they want to change an A. You graded A's, 90 and above, 95 and above, right? Something like that. They're about 85s to be A's and 70s to be B's. All right? Usually 70s are C's. But yet again, my old saying is C's get degrees. Right? And that's all you need in college. And you get a C, you pass the class, blah, blah, blah. C's get degrees. Are we in favor of this whole rule change? Or do you think that they're just dumbing down the system for everybody so America just looks better?
C's get degrees rhymes, you know? And I do think that they're going to dumb it down to make America look better because compared to a lot of other countries, we're not doing very well academically.
There you go, bud.
And it's crazy because the countries that are doing better than us, they have shorter school days, less school days, and they're more off of writing. A lot of it is electronic based now, or visual learning, which I found over time I learned the most visually and through interaction, not through sitting there looking at the board. So I feel like
so smart,
that would be the change in the schools that would really make kids want to go to school, because no kid likes sitting there and taking notes. And yes, notes are sometimes stuff that you need to take, but I'm saying when you're able to see what it's like my marine studies class, my teacher took us out to a beach, and we learned how we learned about different animals, and we learned about environment and what to do, how they get samples from the water, and doing that made me really appreciate the class more rather than just sitting there and looking at a YouTube video.
So what do you get now, an A+?
I don't know if they have A pluses. I think there's 80. I think over an 85 is literally it's just an A.
I mean, listen, Edwards here is biased, man. There's no A in his name.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You get nothing now.
I'm out with the A, man.
Especially a lot of the kids who get A's in my school. Oh, I get A's sometimes, but still, it's
I was a smart kid in school. I was actually did pretty well, surprisingly, but.
When you were there.
When I was there. I was there for the first 3 years a lot.
Right. Not me. That's okay.
But that's what it is. But I don't get it. The whole they're trying to change everything now, and I don't know if I'm just jealous.
No. You ever seen Common Core math? It is scary.
It is horrible. Oh my god.
It doesn't even make sense. It's like math before you learned how to do math.
The teachers don't even want to teach it
because it doesn't
make sense. They really don't. They're
like, can you get 7 out of 27.5? You're like, how? They're like, take the 7 out.
Exactly.
It's like 3 and 4 make 7 to move this one, and then the 3, it's 1 and 2. You got to add them together. And
I learned some crazy stuff.
That's how math works.
I don't even want to talk about it. Honestly, it just gives me a headache because I used to do a morning show here, and I used to have people just call constantly about how just horrible Common Core was and how much they hated. Hopefully, they're smart. They will change it.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to get your opinion on that because we were talking about some millennial, stuff in the past. So that's a great thing. So now onto the fun stuff.
Let's do it.
This is now. It's a little game we're going to do. These are words that should be in the dictionary but aren't. So I'm going to ask you I'm going to say the word. You tell me what you think it is, and then I'll tell you the truth.
Who said they should be, first of all?
I did.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm making this up as I go,
Okay, so.
All right, so this word is called fling cleaning.
Fling.
All right.
What is fling cleaning?
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Or anyone at the table could.
It's how I clean my room. It's that simple.
Flinging stuff around.
Open up my door. Anything that looks dirty or garbage, throw it out the door. That means your room's clean.
I was gonna say,
go
washing yourself of that last human being you were engaged with.
I like that. That's close to it. So it's the act of tidying your room before a date in case you get...
Before. See, I'm thinking after.
Before a date. So you
Like,
tidy it up before you go out, just in
here.
case, something happens. I thought that was pretty funny, actually.
That is funny.
It's the only way I clean my room.
Me too.
And then I just got piles of like, so all clean clothes, clean out, and then dirty in the pile in the corner,
Exactly.
All right, next word. Tinder glow.
Excuse me?
Tinder glow.
It's that
Tinder
cloud on
Ella.
Tinder.
I think it's when they look fantabulous on Tinder, but in person they look like duty brain.
Ding, 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 ding,
Wow,
ding.
nailed it.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Tinder glow. All
Totally
right.
not what I was thinking.
Some of these are a lot dirtier, so we can't really say them on the air. So we'll say that for another stuff. All right, an errorist. An errorist.
An errorist.
What is an errorist? Guys on the floor, feel free to scream it out at any time too. An errorist.
Is that
An
just...
errorist.
Is that like that guy who points out everything that's wrong?
No.
I like to fancy myself an errorist.
It's the exact opposite. So literally, it's a picture of Toby from The Office.
True.
It's someone who repeatedly makes mistakes or is always wrong. And that's what it points it out, but someone who actually is
Wow.
always
okay.
wrong.
All
right.
I'm going to add that one to my dictionary.
Errorist. Let's go one. This is a funny.
That's people in the industry. Errorists.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the industry not doing the right thing.
All right. This is a little dirtier one, but maybe we'll skip that one. Should we go dirty?
Yeah, let's go dirty.
All right. What's a jackintosh? Jackintosh.
It's when you're watching porn on the computer and
Is that my phone? No.
you just get it.
Sorry. So a jackintosh is a computer used exclusively for porn.
Wow.
You guessed it.
Yeah.
It's only used for that.
I don't have a jacket.
You're familiar.
Are you allowed to announce what happened to you?
What do you mean?
I must have,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I must have a Jack and Dell.
Since we're talking about Jackintoshes, I recently, as something to do to kind of like blow up on Twitter, I guess, I took a sample from Pornhub. Right?
Okay.
It's like the Pornhub community jingle before a video.
Okay.
Sampled it, and then I put music behind it, and then I wrote a rap, and I put it up on Twitter because a podcast was talking about, yo, why has nobody made a song with this? So we did it, and we added them, and within an hour, it just blew up all over Twitter.
Great idea, man.
And within like
Awesome.
2 days, was that like 10,000 listens?
Well done.
It's amazing.
Hell yeah,
Slick.
dude.
It's so funny.
Smart man. Smart
Right?
man. All right. Now everyone's stupid. I should have wrote these down, but just going through your phone. All right, we'll do this one. Sticking with the same thing. A porn moment. Porn moment.
A moment that gives you euphoria. The same thing equivalent to an orgasm.
Wow, she said that so proper. That was
Yeah, really.
crazy.
Yeah, because we got to use proper terminology on the reading.
Porn moment? Porn moment? Is that what you said?
So
Porn
it's
moment?
initiating.
Everything I do is a porn moment,
initiating
bro.
sex with a move so smooth that it could only otherwise happen in a porn film. Hence the picture of a guy holding a pizza.
Right. Did anybody order a sausage pizza?
Guys, this is the Biddleman Show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Mikey Bitts. Thank you to everyone else. Guys, remember, check us out on Instagram and every other social media at The Biddleman Show. Check us out next week. But remember, always forward, never backwards. Peace out.